Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Paul's Asian Adventure.
Pa, but not grandpa.
Really Pa now, soon to be, but not Grandpa, okay? Um, I'm going to title this episode Something Strange is Going On.
Yeah.
Something really strange is going on.
Darling, come walk here.
So let's get into it. Once I got back to the Philippines, and
Once we got back.
once we got back, obviously, it's not just me. We got back. And yes, we are in the Philippines right now, but to be honest, by the time you see this, we are probably left for Thailand. We've already rented a place in Thailand, and so we'll be moving. But there's something strange going on is, I got into Dumaguete a day or two after we landed in the Philippines. And I noticed something. I noticed that there was a lot less traffic. And I thought, well, that's strange. Maybe it's a holiday or something. I didn't think any more over it. And then the next few days, I noticed also there's a lot less traffic. So I asked Mia, hey, is it school off this week or something? Is there a holiday, bank holiday or something going on? No, she said it's normal. I did drive past, and one day I saw the schools were there and everything, and still very little traffic compared to what it was before I left to Thailand. And I thought, that's kind of strange. Anyway, I didn't think any more over it. And then we were in the mall, and I noticed very few expats, foreigners. And I thought, something's going on here. So, by chance, one of Mia's sisters, oh, you want to hold it for a while? By chance, one of Mia's sisters was actually at our place, and we were talking and everything. And she works at one of those resto bars, right, Donnie? So it's a restaurant / bar type of deal.
Mostly foreigners go there.
Mostly foreigners, like 90% foreigners, right? So I asked her, have you noticed that there's less foreigners? And then she said, there's a third. I said, a third? So I said, you mean a third less foreigners? She said, no, we're basically down 70%. So they're selling a third of the beers of what they used to. And customers are just about non-existent. Drove by the boulevard, hardly any foreigners. Looked over at Why Not, I saw one person sitting there at lunchtime. Usually it's completely full. Now they've raised their prices considerably, so it might have something to do with that. So I drove past San Raval. Now Why Not in San Raval, for you guys who don't know this, is on the boulevard, which is like one of the most popular places for expats to hang out and have a few drinks at lunch and all that. Still hardly any foreigners. So
What is going on?
So I thought to myself, what's going on? And I came to the conclusion, it's because of me. Joke. Because I've been down on Duma, right? On my videos. I'm just joking, man. No, I'm just joking. But I think people have seen, Dumaguete, the Dumaguete prices. Look at this dog in the middle of the road. Sorry, guys. This is how smart these dogs are. They just nap in the middle of the road there. I think he wants to die. Are you ready to die, boy? Anyway, prices. The prices in the Dumaguete, Valencia, Bacong down area have really gone up. The rent prices, the restaurant prices are crazy here now.
Yep.
In some restaurants, not all, but some. Some of them have doubled their prices. I don't know what's going on, but I certainly dug like one. I won't mention which one, but there's one restaurant that will charge you $10 for a salami sandwich with a few cucumbers and onions on it. I'm like, come on, man. These are not Filipino prices. These are Western prices. It's cheaper in Spain than that. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about that. But prices have gone up here considerably. Then, I sat down and started thinking, like, how many of my friends and people I know that have moved? And I figured there's over 50%, probably closer to almost 70% of the people that I know that have either left to other parts of the Philippines, to Europe, or to Thailand, Vietnam. So a lot of people are gone. And I think it's mostly because the prices have gone up considerably. If you compare Thailand to the Philippines, the prices are cheaper and the quality is much higher, right? If you compare Vietnam to the Philippines, Vietnam is even cheaper than Thailand, but the quality of Vietnam is higher than the Philippines. So people are always looking at where can I get the most for my money, right? The one big attraction that brought people here were the women, right? But a lot of these women now, they're online, become more westernized, more demanding, and you'll see them on YouTube, man. They act like Western girls, on the price type of deal. It didn't used to be like that before, right? It used to be more respectful and all that. There's still a lot of good girls here, right? Feminine girls, but the ratio of, I don't want to call them bad girls, but westernized feminist girls is increasing considerably, right?
Yeah, and I think I know that one of the reason for that is because they've seen all these girls that are living the good life.
Yeah.
They're, for example, they're foreigner. They have a foreigner and is young and is working
Yeah.
and is earning a lot of money. And you know how these girls, they post it on Facebook how much their boyfriend or husband is earning.
Yeah.
And girls get jealous about things like that. So when they want a foreigner or
Yeah.
a man, they're looking for someone who is above that man. It's like
Yeah, it's
a
like
mentality thing.
before they were just happy, like
Mm.
they're with a foreigner, they got a bit of good food, they had internet. Now they want a better home, aircon,
Yes.
and they want a foreigner who has a car like that, you mean? So the demands keep going up, is that what you're saying, type of deal?
Yeah, for other girls, I'm not saying all, but
Yeah, some.
there are other girls also who have finished college and they have a degree, they have their license to work and everything, and they start working. And now that they're earning money,
Mhm.
they want someone who earns much more than them.
Yeah, that's typical women, all right, no matter where you are.
Yeah, but women here right now, and I've seen this on social media, one thing they're scared of is marriage and getting pregnant.
Really?
Yes.
I thought a lot of Filipinos wanted to get pregnant.
Now that there's a lot of things happening in the world, why would anybody want to get pregnant and married?
Hello?
Yes.
You're pregnant and married?
I'm not talking about me. I'd like.
No, but yeah, back to the point of, something strange going on. So anyway, that's kind of what I've noticed that, hello? That's kind of what I've noticed that the amount of people here, foreigners, has gone down. Traffic is way better than it was before. I'm meaning less traffic, obviously. It just seems like we've gone back to like 2019, 2018 type of
Now,
deal.
I do think that this is
Except for the pricing,
this
obviously.
this can be an advantage to Filipinos.
It can be a
You
great
know why?
advantage to foreigners who want to
No,
experience Dumaguete for the first time too.
for Filipinos mostly because when foreigners are here and they're living here, prices go up because
Yeah,
they're
there's
competing
more
against,
demand. Yeah,
yeah, and all that stuff. And Filipinos, those who are poor, those who are living below their means and can't afford to buy
yes, yes.
necessities,
Yeah,
now they can afford it. I mean, not eating out in fancy restaurants, no.
but yeah,
Pero
it's less
like,
demand, so the prices are going to go down.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So I guess that's a good thing.
I think it's a great thing that
Yeah,
there's less expats, but the bad
to
thing
help
is
those
the bad thing
people
is
too.
what
Yeah,
drove the expats out,
yeah.
and that's pricing, that's bad infrastructure, high prices.
Mm.
So hopefully it'll come back to a better balance.
Yeah,
And there'll be
where
more foreigners, but not crazy like before.
and
And
also
pricing
prices
will
are
stabilize and maybe go down, hopefully, for the foreigners that want to come here.
and for
Because,
Filipinos.
you know, the Philippines has its negatives, and I've talked about that before. It also has its positives. I mean, look at this nature, for example. One thing you have to get used to in the Philippines is a lot of noise, but
Yeah, even in
besides the
nature.
noise, people are really nice here. You know, really friendly. Um, their English is really good.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of advantage here, and sometimes I think a lot of stories, small stories here and there, scare off foreigners, which is bad, which is kind of sad because, you know, I've lived here a total of 4 years, and I'm glad I came here. I really enjoyed my first few years. The last year,
That's
I don't
what you
know,
like
I've kind of been ready to leave, do something different. And that's more me than the Philippines, but what is it? Anyway, I think with that, uh, I'm gonna call it a day. Like I said, something
It's an
strange is
afternoon.
going on, and it's a good thing. The strange thing is a good thing. Less foreigners in Duma, Valencia, Bacong, Darwin area. It's actually a good thing, not a bad thing. So with that,
We're not
hopefully
complaining,
we'll
guys.
see you. Actually, we won't see you in Dumaguete because we'll probably in Thailand.
Yeah.
So Paul's Asian adventure continues,
Uh-huh.
just in a different country. See ya.
See ya.